Here we have the Helion Select 410SC. I've owned this car for about a year and a half and dirty because I've just been beating it the whole time I've had it, and body's cracked, wearing cracked there, tape there, more stuff there, big chunk out there. Yeah, just huge chunk there. There's some more tape up here, right here. Well, yeah, thing's been beaten, just sliding across the top all the time. But here's the car, all sandy from the winter and the sand stuff on the roads, running up and down the road. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I bought this Venom. It's a Venom 5035C 3-cell. Before, I was running a 2-cell. I think it was like a 4100. Did not work out for this car, so I upgraded that. Way more power, but I've used super glue, clear Gorilla Glue on these tires, and like they've just come off like super, just like this right here, that's glue. There, peeled that off a couple times. Yeah, re-glued all 4 of these tires a bunch, and they never stay on. Like, they come unglued back here too. That's only since I've had that battery, just because it spends wheel speed so high, it just keeps going and going. Yeah, but this net, it stretches across the car like that, and it's really nice to keep all of the sand and salt out. As you can see with this, like all this sand here, barely any dirt in there, non-electronics, even though there's holes under here. But it comes stock. This car's completely stock. It has that motor. It's a brushless. It's pretty fast. It has this nice fan on your ESC with this controller, or I don't know, not controller, things your controller connects to, like your receiver. Got 2 more outlets. You know, the steering servos are okay in them, but broke that. Things that I have broke on this car would be A-arms. I think I broke 2 of those. I broke one of those front hubs in there. Front bumper. They tend to break like right here and here. But that's about it for this car. But these little metal hubs right there, those metal hubs, the aluminum, those are $14 a piece, so they're pretty pricey. But as you know, I've just beaten this car like forever. Just been running it and running it and running it. Here's the controller for it. It's I don't know what you call it. You can pair it with multiple cars, up to 10, as long as you have this piece. As long as that matches with this controller, you can have 10 cars paired, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you got this car is a standard, lock, and beginner mode. The beginner mode cuts the power in half, which is really nice. I'll show you that later. You got all of your throttle. You got your throttle and brake, left, right trim. That's about all for that controller. But yeah, battery's getting charged up. So now let's get into a time lapse of it getting cleaned. I'm just gonna wipe it down with like paper towels. I'm not gonna use any liquids or anything. I just want to mainly get all of this sand off of it, because that's not very good for it. But we'll do a quick time lapse of that, probably like 10 seconds. this is it after. Got most of that sand off. Here, let's move this out of the way. As you can see, quite a bit. And there's still more coming off of it. This is why you do this kind of stuff, because it's not supposed to move side to side like that. So we're gonna have to fix that. See, this one doesn't move. This one moves. So that's why you have to clean your stuff and actually do maintenance and stuff so you don't break more stuff. Now we got clean some wheels. Oh, there goes one. Come on, hose. Got 3 of them, and yes, those are Crocs. Another thing about this car is that these 2 front bolts or screws like to come out a lot, especially if you're jumping and stuff. So all you gotta do is take these 2 screws out, and there's 2 screws right here to take this bumper off. And then you need, I believe this is a size 2 and a 2.5 Allen wrench, but I could be wrong about that. Take those off, and it's the same size as the these screws to tighten those up. And then once you get that done, I would say that's pretty much the only real maintenance of this car. And then I did take this front end off at one time just to look at everything, and these 2 screws were loose. Also, this one and this one were also loose, so make sure to check over all of your screws when you're done. And that wiggling problem over here was, see, it doesn't do that anymore. That's because this screw in that washer was missing. So I just went in my pile of extra stuff that I've just randomly gotten with my other RC car, found a couple bolts that fit it, so got that to work. That's pretty much the only real maintenance to this car. Alrighty guys, here we are, all finished. Have the tires glued, done that a couple times, like probably 5 times I've had to glue the tires, but got a fresh battery in there. Can put the net back on. Should be ready to go. I fixed the one hub that was loose, so that should be good to go too. Here we go, guys.
But the back end drops.
We just slid from there all the way over there. Let's go check that out. There we go, guys. Made it back over. Nothing seems to be broke. But that, again, after the 10th time,